Hello, Miss Campbell's class. This is Mr. Troop, and I'm going to be helping you guys out today. So check out your review. We're going to go through the first 16 questions really quickly. All right, so the first question says EBA, and it has this little arc symbol over it, this little arc symbol. What does that mean? It means we're doing the arc measurement. So check this out, ready? Here we go. I'm going to start here at E, and I'm going to go all the way around to B, and then all the way around to A. So we know it's an arc, but one thing we want to notice is how big of an arc is it? Is it a little arc or is it a big arc? And the answer to that one is, it's a big arc. So we're going to call it the major arc. The major arc, okay? Next up, we got EC. Now this has got this little line over it. This got this little line right here. Now this line means it's a line, not an arc, but a straight line, okay? So let's go find EC. I'm going to highlight it here in orange. I'm going to start here at E, and I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to go over here to C. E over to C. Now, this is a line that goes through the circle in two places. And what we call that is going to be called a secant line. Now last but not least, we got line segment EF. It's going to start down here. It's going to go through E and through F. Now, this touches the circle, but it only touches the circle one time. It only touches the circle one time. And when we touch the circle one time, we call that a tangent line. Tangent line. Okay? All right, let's dig into these problems down here, okay? So this first problem we have, it says find the measure of angle DAE. DAE. I'm going to go ahead and outline that, right? So starting at D to A to E. D to A to E. DAE. Do y'all see that? All right, so if we go angle DAE, that's going to be this guy right here. Now, this is across from the arc, arc length 76, okay? But DAE, since it's touching the outside, we know the angle DAE is going to equal half of my arc. It's going to equal half of my arc, okay? So that's going to be 1/2 times my arc, which was 76 degrees, which will equal 38 degrees, guys. So DAE is 36 degrees. All right, so this one is a little bit different. This one said find the angle measurement. This one says find the arc measurement, okay? Now, completely opposite, but still the concept. The measure of arc AC is going to be, well, if the angle was half the arc, then the arc is 2 times the angle. The arc is 2 times the angle because my angle is touching the side. So my arc up here, A to C, is going to be 2 times my angle. It's going to be 2 times my angle of 15 degrees. 2 times 15, class, is 30 degrees. There we go. Make sure y'all can see it. Cool, cool. All right. Okay, let's talk about the equation of a circle. Now, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of background knowledge. Okay, so check it out. The equation of a circle, just to make sure we all remember, is going to be x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where the coordinate point HK is the center and r is the radius. HK is the center and R is the radius. Now, diving into my circle, we want to locate my center. My center is at -3, 3. And we want to measure my radius. Count the boxes, guys. Count those boxes. My radius is 2 boxes. 2 boxes, okay? So putting that all together, it's going to be x minus -3 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equal to 2 squared. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my mama always taught me to clean my room. So I'm going to clean my room by cleaning up this problem because it's looking kind of messy. Subtracting a negative. We can say that, but we don't like to write it down. So if I want to subtract a negative, if I want to get rid of the negativity in my life, that's going to make me very positive, okay? So I'm going to get x plus 3 squared plus y minus 3 squared. And then 2 squared looks cool and all, but we can go ahead and simplify that up and say actually what 2 squared is. And we all know that 2 squared is 4. So we get our equation x plus 3 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equal to 4. All right, this next problem, y'all, this next problem is really fun. I got these two intersecting lines, and I've been given information about all of them, okay? Remember, we're going to take the two things that are on the same line, and we're going to multiply them. So I'm going to get 10 times x, two things on the same line, and multiply them. 8 times 15. Grab your calculator if you need it. That's going to be 10x is equal to, well, 8 times 15 is 120. We want to get this 10 away from this x. Now, the way we're going to get it away from there is we're going to use the powers of division. The powers of division on both sides. And that's going to leave me with x is equal to, well, if you need to see it, you can see it. The 10s cancel, and the zeros will cancel. That's going to leave me with x is equal to 12. X is equal to 12. All right, I hope you guys are feeling pretty good about that one. So far, so good. You guys are all rock stars. I am super pumped. Let's dive into this question. Now, I am a big fan of this one. I think this one looks cool. So check this out. It gives me a whole circle, and it wants me to find the area of the sector, okay? Now, I'm going to put a different word there. I like the word sector. It's a very cool math word, but I'm going to replace it with slice. Because when I see the word slice, I think of pizza or pie, and that looks like a slice of pizza, or at least the size of the slice of pizza that I normally eat. I don't know about you guys, okay? Now, she gave us a formula here. Now I'm going to modify this. It's kind of hard to see. This should say arc M, okay? So we got arc M over 360 degrees times pi r squared, okay? Let's list some things out. My arc M is 80 degrees, and my r is 3. So if I put that all together, I'm going to get 80 degrees over 360 degrees times pi times 3 squared. I'm going to simplify this. I'm going to first simplify. I like to get rid of the zeros. That's how my brain works. I'm going to get rid of those zeros. So that's going to give me 8 over 36 times pi. And then I do know what 3 squared is. It is 9. So I'm going to write pi times 9. Now, you can do this a lot of different ways from here, guys. Here's how my brain is kind of working right now. I know that 8 over 36 is really going to be 2 over 9 times pi times 9. And the cool thing is, these 9s are one's on top, one's on bottom. If one's on top and one's on bottom, I can cancel them. And that's going to leave me with my final answer of just 2 pi. Now, it does give me inches, and we are finding area, so it is 2 pi inches squared. 2 pi inches squared. Don't forget your units, guys. Units are very, very cool. Very cool. Okay? Hope you guys are doing all right. I think you guys are. Smile. Always don't forget to smile. Smile is very important. All right, let's go to the next page. I'm pretty pumped for y'all. All right, here we go. Ooh, we got triangles. Ooh, we got transformations. Ooh, man, I'm pumped. I don't know about you guys. All right, so here we go. I got 2 triangles. Okay, now it's saying that I got triangle ABC to start with. That's my starting triangle, ABC. And I'm dilating it to form triangle. And I don't know what Miss Campbell calls these, but I would call this A prime, B prime, C prime. It just means it's the new one. It's the new one, okay? So this is old. This is new, right? You could say this is first. This is second, okay? So here we go. I am starting from a big triangle and I am changing to a small triangle. I'm starting from the big triangle and I'm changing to a small triangle. So we call that a, well, is that going to be an enlargement or a reduction? It's going to be a reduction. Okay. Now it wants me to find the scale factor. So I got to figure out what I went from to where I went and how I got there. This little triangle has side length of 2 and this big triangle has side length of 4. So I went from a 4 and I went down to a 2. I reduced in size to 2. So what you could say about my scale factor, well, how do we get from 4 to 2? A lot of us are going to say we're going to divide by 2. But remember, we want to talk about it in terms of multiplication. That's correct to think, but we don't want to say it that way. We want to say that my scale factor is we multiplied by 1/2. We multiplied by 1/2. So my scale factor is 1/2. Ooh, can y'all see that? Hey, you guys are doing great, man. Thank you so much for your attention. Feel free to pause this at any point if you need to. Take a break if you need to. You know, listen to some J. Cole or something like that if you need to. But